I don't believe in it now. I don't believe in it now. I don't believe in it now. Toronto, Canada, Jangle Pop indie rock band Ducks Limited have returned for their second studio album, Harm's Way. If you like The Smiths or even REM, Ducks Limited is going to deliver that pure jangle pop from start to finish, complete with the melancholic lyrics combined with happy sounding jangly guitar melodies. The only immediate difference is that singer Tom McGreevy doesn't quite have the character or delivery of, say, a Morrissey or a Michael Stipe, but the music will still make you move your feet, especially if that is something that you're into. The album opens with the track Hollowed Out. The standout musical element to me is this organ, which adds some oomph to the jangly guitars throughout the rest of the track. Again, we get these depressing lyrics like eat, fuck, sleep, and then repeat forever, with the chorus sounding almost joyful as Tom sings hollowed out from the inside. According to Tom, this is also a reference to the city of Toronto, which was built over an estuary going into Lake Ontario, and so potholes form when the water moves the sediment underneath the road, hollowing out the city from the inside. We then get the track Cathedral City, which opens with a catchy little guitar lick. Lyrically, it sounds like Tom is being melancholic in a city with a cathedral. The chorus is pretty catchy, which makes this an enjoyable song, but it also feels like it just kind of slides by. This is followed by the song The Main Thing, which ups the jangle by 20%. The song seems to be about just going through the motions, doing what you were told you should be doing, but then snapping out of it. Again, the chorus on this track is also wonderful, with Tom singing, I don't believe in it now. It is probably one of the more enjoyable cuts off this album. We then get the track Train Full of Gasoline, which is about ignoring the tiny things that, when left unresolved, build up until they explode. Although this is framed in terms of interpersonal drama on the song, the metaphor being used is the Lac-Mégantic Quebec rail disaster, which happened in 2013 and killed 47 people. And even though I can see the metaphor in that small errors can eventually lead to catastrophes that kill people, it just seems like relating it to personal drama is a little too overdramatic. The song also has this sort of flat drive to it where even the chorus is sung matter-of-factly without the kind of melodic catchiness of the previous few tracks off this album, which makes this song rather forgettable. The next track, Deleted Scenes, is similarly forgettable. At some point, all these songs start to blur into one another as I am overwhelmed by the jangle. The chorus has a bit more life to it than the previous track, but the lyrics are also underwhelming, with Tom singing that he will see, I guess, the person that he's interested in deleted scenes. But what does that mean? It is something that feels deep, but when I try to think about it, I'm left with nothing. The song even has this weird break at the end, which doesn't add much to the overall song, almost like it should have been deleted, like a deleted scene. And maybe that works as a metaphor, I don't know, but also sometimes things just should be deleted. On Our Way to the Rave is more of the same. Life is boring, let's go to the rave. Cool, but the song sounds like every other song on this album. It doesn't sound like a rave. Not that it has to, but like I was hoping for at least a bit more dynamics here. A Girl Running is slightly more enjoyable. It begins with a riff that reminds me of early Vampire Weekend, and the verses mellow out so they are not as jangly as the rest of the album, and we get some synths added for some dynamics. The song is also super melancholic, with the image of a girl running in the same place in the rain, with both Tom and the girl falling apart in front of each other. It's a decent song. This is followed by the track Harm's Way, and it's a song. At this point, I'm just jangled out, to be honest. Heavy Bag is the closer, and it begins as a soft acoustic tune. We even get some strings, some reverberated, distorted guitars, and Tom delivers a beautiful melody singing, "I guess I will be the one dragging you down." The build at the end, with drums coming in and piano, sounds epic. It is just a great track. For a short album that is under 30 minutes, the consistent Jangle Pop was a drag for me. It became overwhelming to the point where it was hard to tell one track from the other. However, with songs like the closer, Heavy Bag, they have it in them to make more dynamic and interesting songs. It wasn't even that any of the particular songs were that bad here. They just kind of mushed together into a slurry of jangly guitars. If that is your thing, you are probably going to love this album. I do enjoy me some Jangle Pop, but for me, it was just a little too much, and I would give this album a 6 out of 10. What did you think of this album? Did you like it? Do you love that jangly pop? Let me know in the comments down below, and you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy your jangly life.